After the disappearance of the Mu continent, El Cantare's light descended onto the continent of Atlantis in the Atlantic Ocean. Some of the Mu made their way to Atlantis and brought with them their science and technology. The civilization of Atlantis reached its peak when Thoth, the Great Master, descended to the continent around 12,000 years ago.
Thoth, the omniscient and omnipotent, had great knowledge in a number of fields, ranging from religion, politics, philosophy, science, and art. Under the guidance of Thoth, Atlantis developed a civilization based on advanced technology that even Mu could not rival.
Thoth then cast the light of wisdom upon his people, which accelerated the progress of civilization.
After which, the light made its way to Egypt, then to Greece, and then to Rome. It became the original source of Western civilization that blossomed later in history.
So the light of El Cantare, which reincarnated as Lamu and then again as Thoth, descended to the Andes to become the king of the ancient Incan kingdom. His name was Rient al-Crown. At that time, the Earth was faced with a major crisis.
Your hands to God. God is descending from heaven. Glory to God.
Good job. Here.
Dad, I can't stand this anymore. I can't.
We didn't have a choice. If we hadn't joined them, we wouldn't have been able to survive in a small village like this.
But even our neighbor, Auntie Roca, she's complaining this is really creepy.
All right, I'm leaving.
Hey, wait for me. I want to go too. That's a good girl.
Do you really think that God will come down?
Good evening, Auntie Roca.
Thanks again for helping us.
Hey, Auntie Roca, do you believe in the legend about the boat, too?
The legend? Why, yes. It says that long ago, God came to this land in a flying boat and brought with him great wisdom and tremendous prosperity. You know that tale has been handed down from a long time ago.
I cannot know for certain whether or not God will ever descend upon the earth again. But when I look at the stars in the sky, I feel in my heart that there must be some great power out there.
That's very true. I somehow always feel that God is watching over us every day.
Oh, great God. I humbly thank you for inviting me here.
Human, where is your sacrifice?
What? Oh, you mean, do you want the...
Bring me your sacrifice.
Yes, right away, sir.
The creatures who deceive the humans in the name of God were reptile-like aliens called reptilians. The reptilians liked to eat the animals of Earth and occasionally enjoyed eating human flesh, too.
They brainwashed the Earthlings by using the name of God, when their true intentions were to invade and overtake the Earth.
But this was a violation of the Universal Code, which states that no planet should interfere with any other planet as long as its people live with a spirit of love and harmony.
They cunningly devised a plan that would not breach the Universal Code.
They brainwashed individuals and used them to instigate disorder in society. This gave the Reptilians a reason to interfere. They then intended to have their compatriots immigrate to Earth so they could control the planet before the space police interfered.
I'm here to take your daughter. She has been chosen to be the next sacrifice to God.
Listen well, everyone. I have a message directly from God. He wants you all to know that we are the chosen people. God has promised us endless life and everlasting youth. And now let the sacrifice begin! What? Come back! Come back to us, God!
That was not God!
It's him. Riental Crowd.
King Riental Crowd? But why?
King Riental Crowd! Now is the time. Let me get this straight. As if interrupting our sacrifice wasn't enough. How dare you have the audacity to claim that wasn't God? Have you not heard the ancient legend? Did you not see those flying ships in the air? Who, if not God, could possess such ships? There can be no stronger evidence that that was God in there. Step aside. From now on, we shall rule this country in the name of God.
You should know that the power of flight does not make one a god. We know how to make a balloon fly through the air. And before that, we had the ability to fly ourselves. So you see, aviation technology does not make someone God. After all, It is our ancestors that once descended from the sky to this land. They flew over from a continent called Atlantis in giant flying ships.
Impossible! No way! How is it that you know all these things anyway? Show me the evidence! I want to see the proof!
I possess the power to see the past, present, and future of all mankind. I also have the ability to exist beyond time and space.
That can't be! You're lying!
The civilization of Atlantis flourished under the guidance of the great guru Thoth. But 2,000 years after Thoth's death, his people forgot about his teachings. They began to believe only in science and technology. They denied God and the other world. They even persecuted the faithful, those who respected love and spirituality, by burying them alive in the town square. Dark clouds created from their evil thoughts covered Atlantis completely, and the reaction of the Earth consciousness caused the continent to sink beneath the ocean. Some of the population headed for Egypt. They created a new civilization there. Others landed here on this land of Inca and planted the seeds for a new civilization.
Then explain to me who those people were in those flying vehicles.
If they aren't gods.
Those beings that tricked you were merely aliens.
Huh?
There are many different beings from numerous planets. Some of these visitors from other planets can be very amicable, but even as we speak, there are others who are planning to take over this planet. That is exactly what they are conspiring to do now.
What will happen if they decide to attack?
I know of only one way to protect the Earth from these aliens who are equipped with highly sophisticated technology. You must use the power of love. Through the spirit of love, people's minds can come together as one. Only then will they not be able to take advantage of us. We have this power, and that is why they want us to hate each other and fight with one another. Together we can protect this planet, but first we must fill our hearts with love and strive to become closer to God. This is the only way that we will be able to succeed.
I refuse to believe any of your lies.
I believe in King Crowd!
Yes, so do I.
Me too. I believe him.
What were you expecting to receive from those aliens? What kinds of things did they promise you? Look inward to the universe located within each of you. There you will find infinite possibilities.
The universe within?
The universe within me? Is it true?
Close your eyes. Now calm your minds. God does not exist outside of you. God exists deep within you. Look within your heart, and you will find that the light of El Cantare is shining brightly.
The light of El Cantare?
I see now. He is the true God.
And that was how Riant Arl Crowd protected those on Earth from the malicious aliens. He simply showed them the mystic power of love.
Once again, the light of El Cantare reincarnated itself in Greece. It was about 6,500 years ago when the golden light descended on the island of Delos, this time as Ophelus. Ophelus was later called the fundamental god of Greece, for he was the one who laid the foundation for Greek spirit by teaching self-development and performing miracles with the power of faith.
And 2,000 years later, the golden light descended to Crete in the Aegean Sea as Hermes. Hermes taught about the spirit of love and development, and guided Greece to the peak of its prosperity. And then the golden light moved on to Asia.
Gautama Siddhartha, Shakyamuni Buddha descended on earth.
Siddhartha, I have finalized the arrangements for your wedding. Yashodhara will be a good queen for our Shakya clan. I have nothing to worry about anymore. Right?
Are you Yashodhara?
Now, Siddhartha, come with me.
The pleasures of the flesh will only bring about pain and suffering. True happiness does not and never will exist in such pleasures. The devil. You are the daughters of Mara. And yet there must be the light of angels within each one of you. You have merely forgotten this, and so you are filled with greed and driven to do evil. That is why you must suffer in hell. If you wish to be beautiful like an angel, make your heart and mind beautiful.
Siddhartha! Gautama Siddhartha! I am the god who countless numbers of generations have long worshipped. I am Brahma. I was very impressed. You have become quite enlightened. But young Siddhartha, in your relentless pursuit of enlightenment, you have forgotten something very important that will affect your quest. You have neglected a basic principle of being human. You have abandoned your father. Am I wrong?
Unacceptable! Absolutely not! Who will rule this country while you run off to become a monk? Especially in these times of war, our Shakya clan is constantly vulnerable and exposed. It's not as if you don't know about these dangers. You are both strong and intelligent. You are respected and loved by the people. Siddhartha, you can protect this country. You are my only hope. The future of the Shakya clan lies with you. What will we do without you?
Your heart must be aching. That is natural for a human. Oh yes, I remember now. You also left your mother crying and heartbroken.
There you are. Prajapati.
What is it, Your Majesty?
What are you thinking about?
About Siddhartha. I was simply wondering if I was ever a good enough mother to him.
You did everything for that boy. You loved him as your own when his real mother passed away. You are not responsible for his decision to become a monk. Do not let it concern you.
Yet, I have even more pity for the wife and child that you abandoned. Isn't it the most important thing for you human beings to get married and find happiness through your family life?
Wait a minute, Siddhartha. Don't go.
My father. He has grown old. Should I return to the palace of Kapila to succeed my father to the throne?
Yes, that is exactly what you should do now. Hurry back and return to the palace. You will make everyone happy. You have tried your best, and that is good enough. Now go back to your home and live for the happiness of your family and clan. You may remain spiritual by keeping in contact with me, Brahma. You should try to enjoy your life as much as possible in this world. After all, isn't that why you were born into this world? The more you enjoy yourself in this world, the greater your happiness will be in the next.
The more I enjoy myself in this world. I was unable to find any clues for enlightenment through ascetic discipline. And yet, the luxurious life of the palace seemed just as empty.
Oh.
Physical pain, as well as physical pleasure, both extremes must be denied. The middle path between pain and pleasure must be followed in order to pursue the truth. The more I enjoy myself in this world, the greater my happiness will be in the next.
Oh?
Perhaps it is my attachment to this world, still lurking in my mind that is causing these thoughts. You are not Brahma.
How can you say that to me, Siddhartha? I am merely concerned about you.
Quiet. You are Mara, the devil. I can see your true form.
But Siddhartha... Once again, you have impressed me with your abilities. So, you have discovered my true identity. Well, you should have gone back to the palace while you still had the chance. Prepare yourself! Come forth, my invincible warriors! No one in heaven or earth can defeat you! Yet this man is trying to humiliate us and is attempting to deprive us of our rightful home. Show him the fires of your rage and destroy him! Burn him with your flames of hate!
Listen carefully. Even if there is no one in heaven or on earth who can defeat your troops, I will still defeat you by using the power of infinite wisdom which I possess.
No matter what kind of thoughts I have, even considerate thoughts for my family, if they turn into attachment, they will cause great suffering. I must become unattached. I must become like the water in a stream that keeps running.
I must pass on my knowledge of this enlightenment to others.
From that moment on, the Buddha began to teach the Dharma, traveling mostly through northern India. Many people seeking enlightenment became his disciples. Among them were several members of the royal family. Monasteries such as Vanuvana and Jetavana were built in various places. Through his teachings, more and more people were saved from their suffering. In 45 years' time, the Buddha became revered throughout India.
I'm glad to see all you monks and nuns gathered here. Ever since my enlightenment 40-some years ago, I have always taught you to strive for your own spiritual progress, while at the same time extending a helping hand to those in need of salvation. I have always tried to teach the profound truth in a way so that most could understand it. But now I am finally prepared to show you all true enlightenment, which I attained while under the Bodhi tree.
True enlightenment?
Truth is always found in what is simple. Those who give love are considered good. Those who take love from others are considered bad. The good return to heaven, and the bad will fall to hell. Angels smile upon those with positive thoughts, and negative thoughts will only attract those that are evil. Exploration of the right mind will lead you to enlightenment, whereas exploring the wrong mind will throw you into despair. But remember, even those who have fallen into hell are allowed to return to heaven as long as they recognize their mistakes and repent, because human beings are all children of God, and each one has Buddha nature within them.
Buddha nature.
Regardless of one's birth, regardless of one's social status, regardless of gender or of profession, and regardless of any sins they may have committed in their past. By taking refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, and by continuing in spiritual discipline, all souls will be saved and guided to the path to Buddha.
Earthquake! Earthquake!
This universe was not created without a purpose. Nothing in heaven occurs by accident, and nothing here on earth was created without a purpose. Even a leaf does not fall off a tree by accident. It is subject to God's law. The primordial God's will connects all things in the universe.
And so is this how the universe was created?
How great the primordial God is! His will has existed before recorded time, before the universe was even created. His will embraced, loved, and nurtured all things in the universe. And as such, he instructed his children, "My dear creatures, strive to be great beings. Strive to be as I am." And thus, each of your souls was created.
Our souls.
A light identical to that of the primordial God, the parent of your soul, resides in each one of you. That is what we call the Buddha nature. Have faith. This does not mean worshipping that which is invisible and far away. No. For within each and every one of you lies the very existence of the great Buddha. But people forget even this simple truth as they go about their lives. And as civilization is enjoying its latest glory, evils rise up. Clouds of dark thoughts cover the land, and huge disasters take place.
Then what will eventually become of our civilization?
Is this the future of mankind?
I cannot believe it.
Do not fear darkness, for no matter how dark and hopeless this world may become, I promise you, the sun will rise again.
The sun will rise again?
From under the sun of truth, which will permeate through the darkness and shine onto earth, human beings will build a new civilization once again. When the world sinks in darkness, and there is a need for light, that is when I will descend from the heavens and return to the earth, bringing forth a new light of hope.
The rebirth of the Buddha.
He will return to us.
He will descend again?
2,500 years from now, I will descend again to the land in the east and teach the laws of the sun.
Ah, the laws of the sun.
Buddha, thank you for preaching the truth. We journeyed from the ideal land on the far side of the universe for the sole purpose of studying the laws of the sun.
We humbly ask you to teach us the laws of the sun.
Who are they?
In the universe far beyond this Earth and solar system, there are numerous stars where human-like beings, similar to yourselves, are striving on a daily basis to attain happiness, just as you are.
Oh, Buddha, allow us to spread the laws of the sun in that future society and in those latter days of the world.
We will do what we can to spread the divine laws to every corner of this planet.
Allow us to transform this Earth into a utopia.
Please, entrust us with this mission.
What's happening?
I can't believe this. Huh?
No, there is no need. Earth is filled with angels who are carrying out this mission to practice and spread Buddha's teachings.
Angels?
These are the disciples I have guided over the years.
Disciples? That's who they are? But tell me, how are you able to create and gather so many angels in only the 40 years since you have attained enlightenment?
Because this is not the first time that I have attained enlightenment and become the Buddha. Ever since time immemorial, I have descended to Earth repeatedly to teach the truth as the Buddha. And in those civilizations that have already disappeared, a large number of angels were created through my guidance. Thus, over a long period of time, the amount of light on Earth has been steadily increasing. These angels who are assembled here have lived as my disciples through various ages, and have dedicated themselves to conveying the truth. And similarly, it is each one of you here who has repeatedly reincarnated to this earth along with me, and have lived many lives as my disciples.
To all of us now, please entrust us with the honorable mission to spread the laws of the sun throughout the world. We can do it. We will do it. We lived as your disciples many times. Please allow us to live as your disciples once again.
Every single time that my brother souls have descended to the earth, they have dedicated themselves to the creation of a utopia on that land. But in 2,500 years from now, the golden light will descend to a land in the east, with the greater mission of creating an ideal land on a global scale.
Create an ideal land on a global scale?
Buddha will extend salvation. He will offer to all the people on earth, and he will purify the entire world. He will immerse the world with his tremendous light of enlightenment, that of which has never been seen before. Furthermore, he will shine down his light of compassion. It will illuminate even the depths of hell and free its inhabitants from the prison of their souls. Thus, Earth will enter the age of the sun.
I just can't believe this.
It sounds too good to be true.
The one who will descend into the land in the east will be the very core of my spirit. He is the eternal Buddha, Grand Savior, also known as the Lord El Cantare.
Buddha will descend.
The parent of human souls will finally descend to Earth?
The eternal Buddha, El Cantare, is a supreme existence that possesses all the features of light of my brother souls that have ever descended to Earth, and is even mightier than all these energies combined. It is the source of the light that keeps illuminating mankind from time immemorial and toward the eternal future. Essentially, it is not supposed to incarnate on Earth.
It's amazing! It must be a miracle!
Then that means we all must have
studied the truth through numerous reincarnations.
We were waiting for that moment.
The Master is who teaches the laws, while the disciples spread the laws. Awaken to your mission and be well prepared, and assemble before eternal Buddha, El Cantare.
We understand. We will simply watch over this planet.
And when the eternal Buddha teaches the laws of the sun, we will come back.
We will be waiting for that moment.
Hmm?
Look at the moon. Even if it is hidden, if it is obscured by the clouds, it continues to shine behind them. Life is like this. Even if earthly life ends, it will continue to shine forever with no end. After I am gone, nourish your souls with the teachings that I have preached. Turn on your inner light and continue to progress spiritually.
Yes.
Do not be distracted by the changes that take place in this world. Continue to strive for spiritual perfection.
As Lamu, El-Kantare's light guided people when he taught them spiritual progress. Later, it flourished in India and became the source of Eastern civilization.
El-Kantare's light of prosperity manifested through Thoth in Atlantis, and then through Ophelus and Hermes, and this laid the foundation for the Western civilization.
These two currents will join in the land of the East.
Do you mean on Judgment Day?
No. El-Kantare does not judge, nor punish.
He is the god of love. He creates and nurtures.
The descent of his core soul onto the earth will be a glorious story, and it will forever have a place in the histories of the universe.
However, the future of the planet Earth has still yet to be determined. Whether great joy or sorrow awaits the universe depends completely on the people living on the planet.
The disciples of the past have already been reborn to Earth.
The light has already descended to Earth. And the laws of the sun have already been taught. All that remains is...
I'm a little lost.
Actually, that's where we're headed right now.
Then why don't we all go together? Huh?
Have we met somewhere before? No, I guess that can't be possible.
No way.
To you